For the first time in over 60 years, Fleadh Cheoil Derry has moved north to the packed streets of Derry. And fittingly, 5 young northern musicians open tonight's programme. Collectively, they trade as Siada. Individually, they're Rosie Ferguson on fiddle, Joanna Boyle banjo, Emma Robinson flute, Alana Flynn on bodhrán and Declan McGee on keyboards. A lively jig and reel set from Siada, including the Rookery and Hayden's.
It's a remarkable statistic, but in its 60-year history, Fleadh Cheoil Derry has been hosted by no less than 22 different towns across the country.
Now the Fleadh's making its own bit of history by coming north of the border for the very first time to the beautiful and historical city of Derry. Traditional music followers from the northern counties who've been great supporters of the Fleadh now find themselves paying host to thousands of visitors from all over the world.
Now, the Fleadh is the usual mix of competition and concerts, impromptu pub and street sessions, and all of this is set against an atmosphere of great fun and crack. And so over the next 6 weeks, Evie and myself will be dipping into the special atmosphere that is Fleadh Cheoil Derry from Derry.
And on Guildhall Square, a fine Derry welcome awaits 2 very popular overseas guests. English-based pair Tim Eadie on accordion and New Zealand-born Brendan Power on harmonica. They're playing the lilting banshee and the corner house reel.
doesn't get much better than that. Tim Eady and Brendan Power. An obvious question, I suppose, but Tim being from Kent and you being a Kiwi, Brendan, what brought you two guys to traditional Irish music?
Mum's from Dublin, so that was my Irish link, but I just love the music, John.
My grandfather was from Waterford. I'm still trying to trace my family background in Waterford, but I go back to New Zealand a lot. That's just where I grew up, so yeah.
What draws you back to the traditional tunes again, back to the source?
Well, I started out actually playing blues on the harmonica, and I think Irish music, the soul and the in the music is actually akin to blues in a way, even though they're quite different styles. So I think it's that bluesy, soulful quality of the music, plus the sheer thrill of the technical side. Just playing fast tunes accurately and with a great rhythm. There's a great buzz in it when you get it together. So yeah.
How about you, Kim?
Well, I think the sort of rhythm and the emotion, and just the drive, and particularly for me, I like, as you probably know, John, I love the Begley and Cooney era. That's how I sort of learned. I love the power of it, power of it. And, the drive,
yeah. And finally, gentlemen, Derry as a host city for Fleadh Cheoil Derry, has it come up to the mark, do you think?
This is once in a lifetime, isn't it? Really, for it to be, it's incredible, isn't it?
It's got everything. It's got everything.
Amazing sausages.
The one thing in plentiful supply at the Fleadh is variety. The musicians here are from Ballinasloe and the Sean-nós dancer is from Zimbabwe. Cuthbert Tura Aratura is a Belfast-based Sean-nós dancer, and he and musicians Maria Corcoran, Cora and Ronan Hanrahan had just met up in Derry's Guildhall Square. Wasn't that some Sean-nós demonstration? Tura, can I ask you, where did you learn the dancing?
Connemara.
And what brought you to Sean-nós dancing? Why do you like doing it so much?
Sean-nós is the essence of Irish soul. When you see Sean-nós, you see the spirit of Irish people. Free, wild, at Sir August Amera.
Agus Tura, tá Gaeilge agat, where did you learn your Irish?
Bohan na wall, fat na chair, August Dundan na nal.
In Nunangal.
Shana.
It's fun where did the Cuid Gaeilge in Connemara?
Connemara, we make Fulham, Dasser and Sean-nós o Connemara.
Okay.
O Divan, August o Hippikeen, August couple of muncher, fat na down, fat na chair. So, Tangchanga intak tabatak. When I was coming here, my grandmother said to me, go there, learn the language. The only way you learn about the people is through their language. They will embrace you. Once you learn the language, you'll get into the soul of the people.
While Cuthbert was explaining his newfound Irishness, the Trad for Trócaire message was being spread by a group of young musicians from Glasgow, Longford, Derry and Donegal.
Derry's Guildhall has hosted many historic occasions over the years, and it had another to its long history by becoming the information and administrative office of Fleadh Cheoil Derry. Just one example of the contribution that Derry City Council and all the other civic groups made to the successful running of the Derry Fleadh on this, its year as City of Culture.
There's music to be found all over the city, but it's great to see so many young people playing and from all over the country as well. I was warmly welcomed into this session of some very talented musicians from all over the country, and some of the great session standard tunes like the Star of Munster are known to musicians from all counties.
Right around Derry, there were sessions like this, bringing young musicians together, sharing their talent and entertaining the regular Fleadh-goers.
Enjoy our best ever prices in the DFS Winter Sale. Right now, the Firth Corner sofa is just $1,169 and comes with a 10-year guarantee. And there's 3 years interest-free credit on everything with no deposit. But hurry, these Christmas specials end Monday. The DFS Winter Sale.
Slim for life with our exclusive Slimming World plan that lets you eat the food you love. Free magazines inside this weekend's Irish Daily Mirror and Irish Sunday Mirror.
At Harvey Norman, the twice-yearly Big Sale is now on. Enjoy 6 months free movies with the LG 42-inch TV, now just €498. Check out a huge range of laptops with savings of up to €150. Prices from only €299. Store your music, photos and files with the 32-gig USB key or SD card, only €17. With deals so big, why shop anywhere else? See harveynorman.ie for more. Harvey Norman's Big Sale, the one and only. Don't miss out.
The Voice is back with a brand new coach.
Rosie, Keane and I are a bit scared of the Lord.
I'm a little bit starstruck. I grew up listening to the Cranberries.
It's about a voice.
Stinger. You know. No, I don't want you on my team. I need you on my team.
Please. Just come with me, there too.
I'm giving up on this show as long as she's in it.
The new series of The Voice of Ireland starts Sunday at 6:30 on RT1.
A large percentage of the huge crowds in Derry was made up of overseas visitors, including this group from the Martin Mulvihill Coltis branch in New York. They're playing a beautiful set of reels, including Lady Anne Montgomery and the Congress Reel. The reconciliation reel there, ending that fine set from our New York visitors, who say they really appreciated the warm Derry welcome. Indeed, the people of Derry and the surrounding area were hugely supportive of the Fleadh coming north for the first time.
Hi, can I ask you, what does it mean to Derry to be hosts of the Fleadh?
It's a bringing of everyone together. It's great, and great atmosphere, and everywhere's packed and everybody seems to be having a lovely time.
Great. And is it historically important then that the Fleadh is here in Derry?
Well, I suppose we've had so many bad times that we didn't think we could see this kind of thing happen, and it has happened, and now we realise we can look up.
I was always think the north has been starved of too much for too long, so it's good to see everything happening, so many people about.
The families all walking around here, children enjoying themselves, mammies and daddies. It's been a great success in Derry.
The people behind it have really done a good job making sure that, you know, everything's been organised brilliantly. The music, the shows they have on, the areas people can go, the street music and things, it's been fantastic.
Great to see it coming north. Great to see it coming north, you know, and the whole hospitality thing is brilliant, you know.
Been so much happening in relation to the City of Culture. I think it just brings it all together, and it's lovely to hear all the accents, whether it's from all over Ireland or Italy or France. It just really makes the highlight of the City of Culture.
Everybody is joining in the crack, and there's no trouble. It's just fantastic.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's a real festival atmosphere in Derry, and it's probably the best sort of festival that we've ever seen in the city.
Why do you say that?
It's just we've never seen crowds this size before, and there's been absolutely no bother in terms of crime or anything like that. It's just been a great week.
And what's it like to bring the kids? Is it a good family occasion?
This is Anya here, and Anya has had the best week of her life. She's been down every day at the Fleadh, and she's had a great time.
Brilliant. Derry is known for its musical tradition, and there was still plenty of music on in the evenings to keep the crowds entertained.
It was close to bedtime for some of these young entertainers, but they had a big repertoire of tunes and a ready and appreciative audience. They're from Sean Tracy, Colthus Branch in Artane in Dublin, and they're playing an O'Carolan's tune, The Queen's Dream. While many of the Fleadh thousands soaked up the busy nighttime street atmosphere, there was plenty of indoor entertainment as well. The quality playing of County Louth pair Zoe Conway and John McIntyre got great attention. They're playing one of Zoe's compositions, Ringing the Bell. Zoe Conway, a former All-Ireland senior fiddle champion, along with John McIntyre, playing Ringing the Bell.
More flying fiddles now, and it seems there's no official closing time at the Fleadh, especially when the musicians are in full flight, like here with Liz Doherty and Louise Hunter on fiddles, Keehan Barrett on guitar and Jim Woods on accordion. It's a set of reels starting with Martin Murray's Daisy Bell. Andy Bruno's, an Ali Bain tune there, ending our first visit to Fleadh Cheoil Derry from Derry. We're back at the same time next week, and until then, from Evie Nihulawine and from myself, John Creedon, good night from Derry.
Coming up on tonight's 9 o'clock news, two sisters, both aged in their 20s, have died following a house fire in Letterkenny in County Donegal. An extensive clean-up operation is underway in parts of the west and southwest after high tides and winds caused extensive damage. And newly released documents from 1984 show that Garret Fitzgerald offered to remove the constitutional claim to the North in exchange for an Irish government role in Northern Ireland. Join me for these and the rest of the day's news at 9.